Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, hi. How are we doing? Are we doing so super stinking well? Where our host be? Your host be here. Okay, bye. Like, honestly, so rude. So freaking stinking rude. Hold on, girl. Do I want to be that bright? Sure. Hey, Rusty Fez, how are you? Hi. Hi, Metallic Death. Good morning, BL. Hi, Spooth. Good evening. I hope you're doing so well. Hi, Justin. Hi, Erez. Is it Erez? Eries? How are you doing? Loving the cattle decap shirt. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I guess I'll sit like here. Oi. How are we doing? Good morning. I don't know if I've had enough coffee this morning, but that's okay. Bro. Cattle D's caps. Hey, Surgical Brew, how are you? Hey, Akaya. I know. Hi, it's hi, Akaya. Hi, Akaya. That rhymes. You knew it was evening for me? Yeah, I'm a stalker. No, it's just, actually, I was, like, doing the time. Because you're, what, like 10 hours ahead of me? 10 and a half? So, we're like, bye, Akaya. You just finished lunch, girl? It's 3:05 there? Yeah, it's 9:05 in the morning for me here, and my tummy be rumbling. But I'm gonna be honest, girl. I'm gonna be honest. Bestie's got a fucking wisdom tooth coming in, and I am not on Princess Island right now. Oh, it's 10:05 here, you lazy fuckers. Oh gosh, that's amazing. I just finished working and now I'm drinking coffee. Coffee's the best. Who has teeth growing at 65? Bro, I ain't 65. It's one of my wisdom teeth, girl. The almost married woman is here. That's me. Much to the chagrin of like 40 of my Instagram followers that unfollowed me. As soon as I announced I was engaged, they were like, ugh. I'm like, you're a twat. Right? Where's that bloody... What? Where's that bloody, that waffle Yamal? Are you gonna start beefing my chat again? Good lord. Y'all are silly.
Queens.
Slay! Slay! Hi, Director Expert. How are you? Thank you so much for following the Twatch. I hope you're doing super, super well. Hope you enjoy those free emotes. We're also streaming to YouTube as well. And I disabled the chat so you don't see the restream bot like replaying for both of them. So, you know. Does she know what she just said? What? Twat? I know what twat is. It's in chat, okay? Don't at me. Don't at me like that. Just checking. I can read. Yeah, bro. I have one of my wisdom teeth. Like, I have all of my wisdom teeth, but, like, this one's, like, bothering me. They've been fine. Up until now, you know? Except for this one. So, I'm having a great time. Everything's great. She's coached by Jornando. Yes. Oh, it's been a weekend. Did you guys have a good weekend? Did you do some fun activities? Did you do anything fun? What's up? Hey, Haunted Entity, how are you? Welcome to the stream, bub. Never had an adult molar come in, so my wisdom tooth took its place. I'm actually E-Dizzle on Twitch. I have platform commitment issues. I respect it. definitely respect it. Congrats on the engagement. Best wishes to y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it. I very much appreciate it. Yeah, he proposed to me after my Patreon hangout stream over a week ago. It's pretty cute. Pretty cute. So, I wasn't originally going to announce it on my Instagram, but then I just posted photos and I was like, I guess I'll announce it. Everybody was like, where's your boy? And I'm like, I ain't going to show him. That's for me and me only, girl. It's about privacy. I had a dream where I was hanging out with Eminem and I was about to do drugs with him. Oh my God. How did it go? Did you wake up before it happened? Privacy on the internet makes sense, right? I know. You woke up. Bro, I tried to listen to that Falling in Reverse album, the new one. And I was originally going to do a video of it on my channel, but yeah, bro, he's like done all of those songs already. He's already released all of those songs. So I was looking at the track list. I'm like, bro, there's only like 2 new songs on that album. Should have proposed at a show. No one's coming to Oklahoma, girl. He told me he was waiting for Cannibal Corpse to come back to Oklahoma, but they didn't come to Oklahoma. So, thank you, Erez. I appreciate it. Hey, Justin. How are you, hon? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing so well. Why would they? I don't know. Bro, everybody's skipping. Everybody is skipping Oklahoma this year. And, you know, it sucks because it's like, I just found out that Lorna Shore and Whitechapel were coming to the Diamond Ballroom in September, right? And I'm like, okay, like, you know, that is a deathcore show. Like, I get it. You know, I may not be the biggest fan of deathcore, but, like, I wouldn't miss an opportunity to see Lorna Shore, like Will Ramos live, Whitechapel. I could, you know, knock them off the list. Like, we are not getting any shows. We are not getting any shows in Stillwater. So I'd be, or, you know, in Oklahoma, period. So I'd be fine with going to it. It is with Sanguis Sugabog and Kubla Khan, Texas or whatever. I've never heard of Kubla Khan. I can't even pronounce it, bro. I've never heard of that band except for like some of the, I don't know, there were like Trump photos or whatever. I don't give a shit. But they were just online and I was like, I've never heard of this band before. But yeah, they're touring. They're playing with that show, Sanguis Sugabog, Whitechapel, and Lorna Shore. So, hardcore band. I've seen them live. Sprained both my wrists in that pit. Oh my gosh. You like Kublai? Is it Kublai Khan, Texas? That's what it is. They know Oklahoma's Poserland. That's it, bro. Like, that's all we're getting. And then, of course, you know, Crypta and Carcass, which I'm going to try and go to. But that's basically it. I know Frozen Soul is coming back to 89th Street. Which if you saw my show review, I basically just dipped from that show because their tour bus broke down. It was literally opening night of their tour. And I was like, I'm not waiting any longer to see them. You know, I was really disappointed because I wanted to see them. But, you know, I was like, I got an hour drive back to Stillwater. And some of those roads coming back, they're dark. The darkness. So, and deer are like heavily prevalent, especially in those areas, because I mean it's the country, so there are no street lights. You know, is the Skeletal Remains show coming near you? That's a decent lineup. Ooh, is there a skeletal? Everybody's skipping Oklahoma. Like, it is absolutely atrocious how just badly they are skipping it. You know. Skeletal Remains. And it's like, I have been begging, what is it? Dying Fetus to come here. I guarantee you they've got a show here next year. And I'm going to move before they get here. And I'm going to be so sad. Let's see. Oh, they're going to play in Bangkok, Thailand. Hold on, let me show you this. They're going to play in Bangkok, Thailand on the 25th of August. One man grind band and come to Oklahoma just for you, please. Bangkok. For real, though. We have a brand new Live Nation venue we're getting. So we're getting more tours, thank God. But yeah, so it looks like they're in Japan. And then they take a little bit of a break. And then September 20th, they're in Los Angeles, California at the Moroccan Lounge. If you're in LA, they'll be in San Diego at Brick by Brick, Arizona. Going freaking back to Texas, dude. That's the worst part is they'll do shows. Like, they'll come to Texas. So they'll do Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, and Austin. Even King Diamond was doing, like, almost all 4 of those. Even, like, Nunslaughter, I think they came in and did all of those. All of those cities. But they won't come to Oklahoma. So, you know, they're doing San Antonio, Dallas, Houston. Nope. They'll go to Raleigh. They'll go to Georgia. They won't come to Oklahoma. What state you moving to? California. I'm moving to Cali. So, Conquer Divide Wednesday. Ooh, that's going to be fun. That'll be fun. The farewell tour won't even hit for Dying Fetus won't even hit OKC. No, they won't. I love Dying Fetus so much. They're like one of the last bands I really want to see. And I say that like one of my favorite bands. I've basically seen like all of my favorite bands live, or like all of the OGs that I'm most interested in live to an extent, you know, bigger bands. Like Carcass, Obituary, Cattle, Cannibal, Immolation, Incantation, Exhumed, Cavalera. Like, I've seen so many people. Skeletal Remains, Undeath, like, even some of the underground stuff. So, what did you order? You're just throwing money around. I live in Alabama. We get a decent amount of shows. Yeah, they'll go to Alabama, but they won't come here. I'm saving money for my own. Yes, I understand. I understand completely, because I just got the drum tracks for my album for like 6 songs. So I still need to pay my musicians. I'm basically just getting all of the tracks together and making sure the drums and the bass work together. It's just interesting. I've never mixed drums before. So I don't know if you've ever like recorded your own tracks or whatever, but it's like I've always been in the studio and had an engineer work on my record. I've never been the one to actually be the engineer and like do all the programming and whatever. So it's like for the drums, it's like you get 8 different tracks, and you gotta like flip the polarity of like the bottom snare, and you gotta like pan the overheads. You gotta do all of these different things to like get it to sound good. So it's been an interesting experience. I was playing around with that yesterday. So, you just bought a $400 mic, audio interface, and I'm getting a laptop soon. What audio interface did you get? Did you get a Focusrite? Those are like the jam, bro. That's what I have. The little Focusrite 2i2s. Morbid Angels coming to Texas. Tell me you're going. Peeling Flesh and Snuffed on Sight next month. That's going to be fun, too. Peeling Flesh I've seen live. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. I didn't like their merch. I like their sound. They're actually releasing a new album. I want to say they're releasing it in November. I was looking at the release schedule. You got the basic Focusrite, is it? Yeah, those are great. They're super simple. I've got a couple of those. They're like this little dude, right? You got that? These things are great. And so basically you get like the 2 inputs. Oops, sorry. So you get, you know, your 1/4 inch and your mic cables. Your mic's in there, so you could do 2 mics, 2 guitars, or 1 guitar, 1 bonk, I know, or whatever. So this is great. I love the Focusrites. Bongzilla. Phase issues are the worst. Yeah, so my drummer had to, basically, he was like, have you ever mixed drums before? And I was like, no. He's like, I'm going to give you some tips. And I'm like, thank you. Because I've, like, I've tried to program drums. Slay! Hi! Who did we get? Is it Hercule? Hercule! Thank you so much for following the Twatch. I hope you're doing so super stinking well, and I hope you enjoy your free emotes for the Twatch. If you're just lurking, hello, how are you? Don't feel any pressure that you have to, like, chat it up. He was like, do you even mix, bro? And I'm like, like I said, I've always been in the studio and had an engineer do it. Press all the buttons and stuff with like a real soundboard. And so this is like fully condensed down to FL Studio. And, you know, I've got like my keyboard that I wired into it. And then I obviously use this. But I'm just I just want everything to be, you know, real. So that's my big thing. So you're doing good. Yay. I'm doing great. Just sitting here chilling. I have one of my wisdom teeth coming in, so I'm living my best life, you know? Everything's great. Music nerds dorking up the chat right now. I'm sorry. I could talk about equipment and like music. And dude, I'm such a techie. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but I am major into like tech shit. Like, I am the computer girl. And I was joking with my fiance. I was like, girl. I was like, well, because, so our power went out. We had a rogue storm. Like Thursday night last week. And our freaking power went out. And I was telling my fiance, I was like, dude, I am useless when the power is out. Like, if I, like, all the information I know is, like, on a computer and, like, tech everything. So when the power goes out, I'm just, like, yeah. Needs more hurdy-gurdy. Yeah. That were all the technical difficulties are coming from. God. You never even know the brands you use? For what? What do you mean? Yeah, I don't know. We've had a few power outages. It's not usual. Because, like, I was streaming, y'all, I think a lot of y'all were here. I was streaming a few weeks ago. And the power just, like, stuttered. It just stuttered, and I was literally in the middle of stream. I was like, girl, that's why bands don't come here. Yeah, they don't want to blow out their freaking speakers. You need to pay your bills? Bro, my bills be paid. And the electricity is still flickering. Hi, William, how are you? Hi, Fetus. Hi, Prof. I'm good. How are you, hun? You're a techie? Name 3 tech bands. That's not what I mean. I mean, I'm a techie as in I love talking about, like, I don't know, computers and apps and music. Like, oh, God, I could basically just be in a I could basically be in a Guitar Center for an entire day and just drool over the equipment there. So, Glenn Benton vibes. I've got like 3 Macs and I know all about tech, bro. Oh, the biggest eye roll of the century. I love Glenn Benton so much, but that's what he said to like defend the AI cover. He was like, I've got like 3 Macs and I got this laptop and all these iPads and stuff. And I'm like, uh-huh. That doesn't mean that you're super techie, though. Sorry, my guy. Love you, but I'm not going to support you with that AI cover, okay? Do you know how easy it is to just, like, pay a real artist to do your cover? Just pay a real artist to do it. I don't know. Necrophagus Beyond Creation Obscura. What about it? I'm sure Guitar Center appreciates you not doing that. What? I mean, y'all saw me plug that little speaker in my studio tour. Buy that freaking speaker if you're looking for... You want me to show you it? Let me just show you this damn thing. Don't make fun of me in my little booty shorts, okay? Just don't. Your ass is grass. Your ass is grass if you do. Get this freaking thing. I think it's like $200. Sponsored, not sponsored. Hydrate. I bought this for busking. It's fire. I've plugged it before. I'm not gonna support the AI cover art. Buys the LP day one. Bro, don't call me out like that. Of course I'm gonna buy it. We wanted to finish the freaking collection. Booty shorts or girly pop. Debating on selling more merch for my band. I like my Daisy Dukes. That's kind of what I'm wearing. These shorts are not for outside, but they're for inside streaming, you know? You thought it was a rolling handbag? No. It looks like one, though, doesn't it? Oh, I've got to honor your hydrate. Stop distracting me. Oh, gosh. But most hated my balls hanging out? What? Oh, yeah. Bro. I liked Cattle Decap's AI music video. They have an AI music video? Gross. Dude, okay, so I've wrapped up my Metallica deep dive. So I just have to do my notes for Hardwired and 72 Seasons, but I'm basically done. But I was listening to 72 Seasons yesterday. And, bro, some of the music videos for, like, all of their songs, basically, are awful. It's like 2/3 of the music videos for 72 Seasons are terrible. Most stars are from the South? You think so? There's your hydrate, Spooth. You're welcome. Certified hater gets mad when called out about it, of course. About what? About what? You're so convinced, Metallic Death, that I am going to, like, do this video on Metallica and I'm just going to shit all over them. You know? You are so convinced that I'm going to do this video and just literally talk about them in such a bad light. Like, I know that your favorite album is Saint Anger and you would marry it if you could, but I promise you, I am not a certified hater. Most of their albums are bad. It's a Reload. Reload this dick. To be fair, we're going to find out pretty soon. Yeah, I mean, the video will be fine. Exactly. Lars is the greatest drummer of all time. How could you say anything bad about Metallica, bro? So, I was actually watching... I put into YouTube, I was like, footage of Lars Ulrich, like, messing up or whatever. And there's so much footage. There's so much footage of Lars, like, just not even being able to do a basic drum fill. And there's, like, practice footage from, like, 2 different shots. 2 different practice footage things where, like, James Hetfield and I think Rob at the time, like, Rob, like, stormed out. He, like, couldn't even do a basic drum fill, dude. He was, like, not. And Rob just, like, stormed out and slammed the door. It was hilarious. Oh, God. Oh. Be proud of who you are. I'm proud of who I am, girl. Lars isn't even in the best drummer in Metallica. That was a hard sentence to read. Well, somebody commented and they were like, Lars has been, this is the longest drummer audition. Lars has just been, like, in a perpetual, like, audition. See, talking shiz while saying you don't do that. Bro, we're talking about a drummer, a musician who is literally, he cannot do a basic drum fill. He struggles with basic drum fills. That is a criticism that we are all allowed to agree on. There is actual footage of this bro. And he's like 30 plus years as a professional musician. And I guarantee you a drum teacher could run circles around him. Oh. Was slam and grind bands hearing the snare tone and making it good? Which is, it's fine. If you like drums, you think he's Lars. If you like Lars, you think he's the greatest drummer of all time. I respect your opinion. I'm not saying I don't think he's the greatest drummer of all time. I just literally watched 2 videos of him yesterday, and I was like, bro. Oof, size extra large. So, you should watch a live performance of Metallica playing Am I Evil? Lars on the mic. Oh, God. They have a rock band game? What? That's crazy. Yeah. The other thing, too, is so I did a TikTok, and I also posted this thing on my story on Instagram. So there were a lot of, like, fanboys who were, like, trying to, I guess, defend Metallica in this situation. But we're going to talk about it. There's a fundraiser going on. Okay, I know. I'm one of those TikTok girlies. I'm not. There's a fundraiser that Metallica is doing right now. And I'll pull it up. But this, regardless of whether this is like a normal thing or not, I really don't care. I just think that it's just so cheap and so scummy. And I also think it's just hilarious that people are defending it. Here we go. Yeah, here we freaking go. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Let's see if I can bring it in. It might have already been. No, there's still 2 days left of this freaking thing, dude. I get it, okay? I get it. Okay? I get it. This is not a fundraiser for the everyday person, right? This is not, I'm going to say this right now. This is not a fundraiser for the average 40-hour-a-week dude, right? Okay? It's not for us plebeians in the world, okay? This is a fundraiser where you have to donate money, okay, for this charity, Adaptive Sports Foundation. I don't give a shit what the charity is, okay? I'm just be real. I don't care. Enjoy a dinner with James Hetfield of Metallica in Colorado. The actual place is Denver. Okay? What would there be to talk about with James Hetfield, bro? Hatfield. So, there's 2 days left of this. Oh my God, somebody did donate that much money. So, the current bid is $33,500. Next minimum bid is $36,000 to, you basically donate that And whoever has the highest bid gets this dinner date with James Hetfield, specifically in Denver, Colorado. Okay. So, and it's for up to 4 people. So you and 3 friends can go to Denver, right? So let's say you live in Texas or something. You donate that money. You take all 3 of your friends. You pay for your tickets. You go there. Lodging is not included. And guess what? You have to pay for fucking James's dinner. You have to pay for James Hetfield to eat dinner with you. Bro, are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? And people are like, it's for charity. Why would you post such a stupid video? Duh, it's for charity. Like, are you that cheap? Like, how broke do you have to be? I just don't. You're acting like it's him. Of course, Metallic Death is going to defend them. It's okay. I respect you and I love you. You're acting like it's him and not his lawyers and manager doing that. The least that James Hetfield could do, bestie, is pay for the dinner. The least he could do is pay for this dinner. Like, after all of this money, you have to donate $36,000. $36,000? And it's specifically in one place. One place. So it has to be in Denver. And it has to be something that you pay for. Ridiculous. Just take him to Taco Bell. He can pick up the check right still. I hope he does. Like, that's the thing that bothers me about it is it's like, okay, so you pay the $36,000. Let's say you win, right? Let's pretend that we're just like made of money, right? And $36,000 is just fucking chump change for us, okay? So you pay the $36,000, you win the bet, you pay, God, it's probably like $500 a plane ticket for you and your 3 friends. So let's say it's another like $2,000 for you guys to go there. Then you have to pay for your hotel. Then you still have to pay for James Hetfield's food. I just feel like James Hetfield should pay. If you're a hardcore fan,
yes, queen, slay.
Hey, Tempsy.
Slay.
How are you? Thank you so much for subscribing or following the Twitch. Excuse me. Following the Twitch. I hope you're doing so well. We're ranting. You came at a perfect time where we're ranting. I hope you enjoy the follower emotes. A lot of F-bombs. Money's leaving. Probably. I don't even care. I just think it's really cheap and I think it's really lame. That is the point I'm just trying to make, as I think it's cheap and I think it's lame. You're a multi-millionaire. Your band, I think, is worth like well over $1 billion. Like, just pay for the dinner. Just pay for the freaking dinner. Like, why are you making... He just has to show up. That's what's so annoying. He literally just has to fucking show up. And he's like, yep, just pay for me. Just pay for me to eat with you. And I guarantee you that dinner date, whoever wins that is going to bore the absolute shit out of James. They are going to literally bore him to tears. I guarantee you. I'm surprised Ronnie hasn't thought of this, right? Right? Ugh. I'll take him to a non-chain fast food fried chicken place where the drive-thru windows are bulletproof. Yeah, I'll just take him somewhere. I would just take him to Taco Bell, bro. At that rate. Why isn't he paying? It's going to be paying for him and he wants something out of it, right? What is James getting out of it? He will laugh at this person behind their back. What is the point? I don't understand. I just don't get it. It's a free meal. Yeah, because James needs a free meal. And people are defending it, and they're like, it's for charity. And I'm like, if you support it, great. I just think if you're a hardcore fan, man, even if you were able to do it for free, even if, like, Metallic Death, for example, the most hardcore Metallica fan, right? Probably licks the Saint Anger CD he has every single day before he goes to bed. I guarantee you, if he won a dinner date with James Hetfield, he would literally make Metallic Death pay for him. What are you ranting about? We are ranting about how James Hetfield is holding a fundraiser. I'll show it to you again. He's holding a fundraiser where the winner gets to enjoy a dinner with him in Denver, Colorado. Now, to join this fundraiser, you basically have to donate. Right now, the minimum bid is $36,000. But the catch is you have to pay for James's dinner. So if you don't live in Denver, and you can take up to, 4 people can join the dinner with James. Oh my God, can you imagine? Like, honestly, James is going to have an awful time, bro. He's literally going to have an awful time. But Tempsy, imagine. Imagine, if you will. It's for charity, at least. I know, but girl, imagine if you paid $36,000 to have dinner with this dude. You have to pay for your own lodging. You have to pay for all of your friends and him. After paying $36,000 for charity. He just has to show up. Girl, where can I sign up? Metallic liquor. Bring a soundboard. Bro, like that, honestly, that would be kind of funny though. Like, if I had enough money, I would just bring, it would be, oh God, what is that movie? Where they have to find like the weirdest people and they bring them all to dinner and it's like a competition. I would basically like do that, but for this dinner. I bring somebody that like had a soundboard, maybe somebody who's like a chronic hiccuper or something. Dude is definitely getting a cut of that money, I would assume. Sounds like an old Southern grandpa trying to relate to his grandkids. You like that Stranger Things band Metallica? Oh my God. You're welcome, Metallic Death. Yeah. If there's anybody that I would imagine would religiously lick their Saint Anger CD, it would probably be you. Even though you say your favorite one is Reload, I don't believe you. I do not believe you. Anyway, that's my rant for the Metallic thing. Granted, it's for charity, And, this is obviously not something that, again, us plebeians would ever be able to afford. I mean, we're talking about multi-$1,000s worth. But I don't know. I feel like if I had that much money to throw around and like $30,000 was like chump change for me, I still feel like it would be I feel like I would be like totally robbed. It'd be like, bro, James is literally just showing up and I have to pay for all of this, I feel like that's how I would be. Yeah, he said his favorite one was Reload. So, Funky Town Gore video? I have not. Okay, and Beaver Chomps. You're welcome. I'll stop bullying you now because I know you woke up early to watch my stream. Thank you. Oh my God. He should at least be matching the winning amount at the very, very least, right? I think so. And maybe he is. Maybe he is. I don't know. I just think it would be such an honor as like a mega fan, you know, to have James Hetfield treat you to dinner, you know. I'm watching another stream. You're in the smaller screen. Ah! Girl, are you actually serious right now? Who else are you watching, girl? Yeah, for real band. Blocked and reported. I cannot believe you would cheat on us like that. Metallic Death is literally just cheating on all of us right now. What do you have to say for yourself? Like, the chat is just like, we're all sad right now. Iron Maiden, you had only one, right? Iron Maiden is difficult because of their copyright. Because, like, he's watching Metal Trenches right now. Oh, God. Iron Maiden is difficult because their copyright on YouTube is very, 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 very strict. So it's like I had a lot of difficulty with my Iron Maiden reaction. Like when I posted it, it got hardcore blocked. So that's why I posted one that was muted. But I would do probably one for Patreon. The problem is they are. So the way YouTube's copyright works is everything is basically copyrighted, even when you don't think it is. Like, it's the music, and you get two separate ones if you use a video. You get the music, and you get the music video. Even if it's a live performance, unless it's like, and even then, the audio could still be copyrighted. But if it's like a phone recording, right? Like if I went to see my Iron Maiden show and I recorded it on my phone, right? And I post it onto YouTube, there's a very good chance that at least the audio gets copyrighted, and so therefore it won't get monetized. Or there's a chance they're like, it's an Iron Maiden cover. The covers now too get copyrighted. That didn't used to be a thing. So like if you wanted to do a singing cover of, for example, when I did that whole short of me doing Angel of Montgomery song, country song, great old country song, that got copyrighted as like a cover. So even though it was like shared revenue, it was like, it's just a whole mess. So it's a whole mess. So like all of the reaction channels that you're basically seeing, unless they are heavily chopping everything, they're just getting multiple copyright claims on all of their videos. That's why you mostly just see audio. Now you can get away with some of it with a live recording, but the risk you have is like YouTube could easily, you know, just come back and block your video, or they could come back and like, you know, strike your video at any time. So lately Bruce's voice isn't the same. Oof, God. Hey, Dernando. If we don't get you covering Heaven and Hell on your album, I'm really leaving. Oh, you will. It's just not going to be on my actual album. So I'm going to do either a 7-inch or just like a vinyl, maybe one side that has a couple like metal covers on it. Heaven and Hell would be one of them. So it's going to be fun. Yeah, the YouTube copyright stuff is a total shame. And that's the thing is like, I loved doing those longer reactions when I first started my channel. And it's like for a long time, I, you know, could bypass it. But it's so deflating, honestly, when you spend like hours filming a video and like doing a reaction and putting it together. And some of those old reactions, guys, I mean, you know, they're over an hour long, and I did like up to 6 or 8 songs. And it's like, it was just really deflating putting hours and hours and hours of work, especially like exporting a video, which took me like 12 hours at the time because I didn't really know what I was doing. And then it would just be copyrighted out the wazoo. So it's worse when it's blocked, because then I have to figure out, okay, how do I get past the block? Okay, I've got it's blocked because of the footage, and then it's like, okay, so I'll chop this section of it or put a watermark, and then I re-upload it and it's like blocked again, and then it's just it's a whole mess. So making the claim is nuts. It is. I've told you this story of that girl that copyrighted my like wife swap reaction, which I already deleted because I was like, I'm not even going to entertain this. But she copyrighted my wife swap reaction because she did a whole TikTok series reacting to it, and this was on YouTube, and she copyrighted my reaction, being like, I copied what she did, even though I did it first, and we're literally doing the exact same thing. Or the dude who copyrighted on Twitch, he used the theme song for the old Resident Evil 4 like theme music, you know, when you're at the merchant, you know, he basically used that little song in his rap song. Some SoundCloud rapper dude used it in his song, and he copyrighted it in my Twitch stream. And I literally wrote a paragraph, and I was like, bro, he literally took the theme music and use it in his own song, and you're punishing me. Snakes in the grass. It's so frustrating. And then we talk about it, so we can do that, yeah. Because one of the things, so that's like kind of what I'm doing with this Metallica deep dive, is I'm doing it almost like a recap. So I basically have exactly, because I'm kind of all over the place, it's a combination of my 6 Feet Under discography dive I did and the documentary thing I did for Cannibal Corpse. So you do a combination of both of those, and then that's what I'm going to get with, you know, the Metallica video. So it's basically a recap of my first impressions of their entire discography with some history in there. So that is what I was going to do for I was going to do that for Iron Maiden eventually, because I do want to do like the big four, like Slayer, Megadeth, Anthrax, Iron Maiden, of course. You know, this really annoying kid I work with thinks he knows everything. I was listening to a slam band at work, and he says, yo, that band is dope, dog. Oh, God. How old is he? System of a Down is dope. My homie introduced to them recently. Oh, gosh. You can't blame him. Kids are, yeah, he's 23 is still a baby. If you're 23, you're still a baby. Don't stress about anything. Your whole world will open up as soon as you turn 25. It's actually crazy. You know what's so funny, though? Is so, like, all the college kids are coming back to town. I live in Stillwater, and so it's Oklahoma State University, OSU, Cowboys. So all the college kids are coming back, and I swear to God, have you guys seen the Tucker and Dale versus Evil movie? So that movie is basically what happens when these college kids come back to Oklahoma, and it's so funny. It is so funny because they're just like, you know, a lot of these kids, it's, you know, they're 18, they're fresh out of high school, so they're moving, you know, out. A lot of them come from like Texas or Missouri or whatever, and so they'll come here and they'll move into their own little apartment. It'll be their first time, you know, and so you just like, oh God, it's literally like that college kid just jumped head first into the wood chipper. Literally, that whole movie is just this time of year, back to school. So I guess you could show the song playback bar on screen so you can see what parts of the song you're reacting to. Yeah, so I mean, one of the things I was thinking about doing is I mean, just like what I did with my Cannibal Corpse videos, I can chop it. I can chop it up a lot. The editing would take me a little bit longer, but you would basically get the gist of it. I do these like longer reactions for Patreon, which you just have so much freedom on Patreon, you know. But and then, you know, on Twitch too, I'm doing like variety streams now on Wednesdays, every other Wednesday. So not this week, but next week we'll probably do like a full album, like a classic album. So last Wednesday we did new releases and we listened to a bunch of stuff. So like you can get away with a lot of stuff on Twitch and Patreon. It's just the problem is though and they're sneaky with this. Warner Brother and Universal, especially Warner Brother though, they're sneaky. They knew what they were doing because all of these OG bands that you love, Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, even Metallica, they snuck in and they were like, ooh, we see a lot of profitability with these bands. We're going to sign them. We're going to buy the rights to their music. So like all the OG like heavy metal bands, Slayer included, they're all under these major labels, nothing small anymore. So, and Warner is notorious for DMC takedowns, and they'll come after like horror movie YouTubers or just like, you know, if you use like a 2-second clip of like any sort of movie that Warner does in YouTube, they'll just be like, nope, blocked. Can't use that. But there's, you know, they're notorious for like actually striking Twitch streamers if you use their music videos. So that's why I trek carefully with the copyright, you know, because it's just frustrating. So Tucker and Dale is hilarious. Hi, Gory Tiger. How are you? Yeah, kids born in 2006 are 18 now. Isn't that insane? I'm no longer like the youngest like group anymore. You know? I have an 18-year-old and Fetus saw on video the Last to Die demo. That's so cool. I'll have to ask my mom. I don't know. I'll actually text her right now. So she's in a music video. Let's see. What music video were you in the 80s? So my mom, you know, was about younger than me. She was like in her teens when in the 80s, and she was a wild child. So I will be having my mom on stream on a Metal Monday stream the week of Christmas. So be prepared for that. Some of you already know about it. You redeemed a hydrate. Oh my God. And so she, you know, was younger than me, absolute wild child. You could get away with a lot of things in the 80s, more so than you could now. But, you know, she was one of those, like, 16-year-olds in the 80s that would, like, sneak into shows and make out with celebrities and whatever. It was not. No, I want to say it was a Skinny Puppy music video. Or it could have been a Skinny Puppy music video. What does your mom think of your newfound love of heavy music? She's supportive of it. So is my grandma. They're very supportive of it. So, she just thinks it's cool. I don't know. So she's like, she, you know, one of her clients, basically was like super into metal and knew of my channel. And he was like, oh, like, I'll play you all of these bands. And, like, the bands that, the bands that he played her were, like, Infant Annihilator and Job for a Cowboy and, like, all these things. And she was, like, texting me as if, like, these were bands that I needed to know about. And it was just really funny. And then I told her, I was like, well, those, you know, they're deathcore bands, so they're, like, more mainstream, you know. And, she was like, well, because she knows about J-Dog, too. So she's like, well, you know, with J-Dog, like those bands or whatever, and I was like, well, J-Dog would call those twink core. Wrinkly and overweight. Oh, come on, Suman. Some of those chicks are very hot still. You just gotta find the right ones. Also, that is called a cougar. Okay, that is where we're looking for cougars. So, you think Joffrey Cowboy came out with Album of the Year this year? I'm actually going to do a catch-up video. There's so many releases that I still have not checked out. It's been a rough year for me, but it's okay. So, we did wild stuff in the 80s as a teen, trying to figure out if Kaya is my daughter. Oh, God. No, I definitely know who my dad is. And he don't want nothing to do with me, and that's perfectly fine. Don't know about Album of the Year personally. What do you think is your Album of the Year, Tempsy? This is also a question for the chat. What's your Album of the Year so far? His Loss, I know. That got dark real quick. It's fine. It is fine. Alex Terrible's son. You think Knocked Loose had the best one? I don't know who my Album of the Year is so far. Like I said, there's so much I need to catch up on. But I liked the Fulci album. I don't know if it's Album of the Year. The new Deicide record was pretty good. Again, I don't know if that's, Album of the Year. Hard to say. New Eye Eater, Alienate album. You liked that one? I've never heard of Eye Eater. Are they a metalcore band? Deathcore? Slam? I have not heard Hammerfall's new album either. Did you like it, Prof? Yeah, the new 6 Feet Under album was not awful, honestly. You liked it? Wormed Omegon. Stop it. What? What'd I do? One of the bands with a really weird name for Kaya to pronounce. Don't do it. I guess it's death metal, but it has some other genre influences as well. Ooh. It sounds good. Blind Guardian, they did not come out with a new album. I mean, they technically did, but it's like a re-recording. Stop trying to say good things about 6 Feet Under, bro. 6 Feet Under's not terrible, necessarily. I would see them live with Niall if they were freaking coming here. Oh, but guess what? They aren't. Nobody's coming here. They're not. They're very inconsistent. But you know what? I can appreciate the fact that the new 6 Feet Under album had, Joe did a great job on guitar. I think he did an amazing job. So, and Chris Barnes avoided the high pig squealy things, the big E's. He avoided that. So, that's what I can hope for. I also, I've talked about this many times. Great. Amazing. Joe sounded amazing. He did. It's definitely, what is it called? Killing for Revenge? Is I think the new album title? It is significantly better than their previous record. Oh, God. Their previous record is so god-awful. It makes me happy. Is one of those bands that has unfortunately gotten memed on too much. They are now unredeemable. Even if they put out a straight banger, it is absolutely true. They are so meme-worthy. And, yeah. And unfortunately, y'all, I would expect Graveyard Classics 5. probably next year, if not 2026. We're due for one, unfortunately. Brodo Quinn needs a mention as well. Yeah, so my Connect with Season of Mist said he saw them live this year at one of the festivals. I think it might have been Milwaukee Metal Fest. And he said they were really, really fire. So there's an old Christian band called 6 Feet Deep. That wasn't bad either. Oh, God. 6 Feet Deep in this dick. Jamie from Brodo Quinn on the Tampa Morgue Pod. Still good. Graveyard Classics 5. That's actually going to be the album of the year next year if that comes out. I don't even want to know what songs they're going to cover. Oh, God. That's going to be pain. That's going to be actual pain. Defeated Sanity might be the most talented band. Oh, thank you for reminding me. We can talk about Defeated Sanity, bro. Okay. Y'all, I'm so freaking excited for Defeated Sanity. I've been waiting because I knew. Twitch already knows. Twitch already knows because we listened to the new single. But I had been waiting a few months for Season of Mist to officially announce it because I was told that they were going to release something, but I couldn't say anything. So I was waiting. And I was like, okay, well, we're getting to that time, girl, okay? Like, November is your date. November is your date. So they did it. And I pulled it out. Pulled it up. So we can kind of look at it. Again, if you were here for that variety stream last Wednesday, you would know this already. But it's with Season of Mist, Chronicles of Lunacy. It's coming out November 22nd, 2024, which I'm just looking at the calendar. When is Thanksgiving, bro? Is that on the 22nd or is that on the 29th? Hold on. It's on the 28th, so it's the week before Thanksgiving. Week before Thanksgiving, we get or week after. Oh God, now I gotta look at it again. Hold on. I'm sorry, week after. So it's gonna be 33 minutes long, and that's the cover. Isn't that cool? I'm really excited. Dark Funeral's coming to Tulsa. They are? Girl. Oh, yeah, I was going to mention, so that deathcore show with Lorna Shore in Whitechapel at the Diamond Ballroom, it's sold out. I was interested in going, and it's freaking sold out. So, my favorite type of album length, right? What are you gonna make? What kind of food are you gonna make? I'm about to rant. No, I'm just mentioning quickly that I was interested in going to that show, but it's freaking sold out. I was like, bro, I'm just hearing about this. Are you kidding me? Lorna sells out their shows super fast. Yeah, actually, somebody commented on my tweet when I was, like, promoting that show. And they were like, I hope they make it move it to a bigger venue because a sold-out show at the Diamond is packed. Because it was sold out for Cannibal Corpse, Broken Flesh. I think we saw I think I've already seen Dark Funeral. And I didn't like them, actually. I'm pretty sure that they played with Cannibal. Yes, Flesh God Apocalypse has their new album coming out, too. So what are you most excited about for the releases this month? Because we've got Flesh God Apocalypse. I'm really excited, personally, about Simone Simmons' solo album. I just recently did a 5-song discography dive again into Epica, and listened to some amazing songs with her. And I'm so stoked. No, that's not what I wanted, girl. Stop it. No. I'm trying to open this thing. I hate when my computer like stutters and clicks on something else. They can definitely move to a bigger venue and still sell it out. Yeah. I believe it. Nile and Flesh God. It's going to be so fun. October is also packed. We're going to get some Ad Infinitum. I have a list, but it's not in here. I just know sounding Taylor Swifty me. Why? I know that Ad Infinitum is releasing something, and there's another band that's releasing something that's also coming out in October that I was really excited about. Black Dahlia Murder is releasing something next month, which is going to be really exciting as well. So, Blood Incantation, that was the other one. Yep. I know. I've been waiting for them to release something too, because they were another band that I had on my list from earlier this year, if you remember. So this Friday, we're going to get Nile, of course. The Underworld Awaits Us All. I'm personally very excited about that. Simone Simmons, her very first solo album outside of Epica, Vermilion is what it's called. The single Red is fire. It's so good. Hi, Mantis. How are you? No Grace Vanderwall is sounding Taylor Swifty, LOL. Oh, God. Black Dahlia Murder with Dying Fetus. Bro, that show is going to be fire. I'm so jealous. They just announced an October release. I do not know. That'll be exciting, though. Carnassus. We got Zeal on Our Door. Justin's going to be really excited about that one. With their new album, Grief, which is more considered avant-garde black metal, melodic metal. Spectral Wound, Songs of Blood and Mirror from Profound Lore, and then Flesh God Apocalypse with their album, Opera. The new Undeath. That was the one. Yes. I was excited about Undeath. It was Ad Infinitum and Undeath. I was like, is it Blood Incantation that I was most excited about? No, it was Undeath. It was Undeath. Yes, because I mentioned it on my channel before, but when we saw them live, they mentioned that they just got finished recording their album. And so they were like, it's going to come out later this year. So I was waiting for some sort of official announcement. So you've seen Undeath twice. They were really good both times. They're so good. And honestly, their lead singer is great. He reminded me a lot of the lead singer from August Burns Red. I don't know why, but they both kind of had the same vibe and look and energy to them. Like, if you ever get a chance, if you're into metalcore, like, August Burns live is really, really good live. Their lead singer is pretty dang amazing. So, yeah, it's called More Insane. And I'll pull up their album cover. So this is the new album that Undeath's going to be releasing. Black Dahlia and Dying Fetus would be a pit heaven. Yeah. It's going to be great. I'm so jealous. Opening for the Black Dahlia Murder on their last tour with Trevor. Was better as a 4-piece. I've never seen them live, bro. I want to see Dying Fetus so bad. You saw August Burns Red back in 2010? Yes. I just recently saw them like a few years ago. Ew, I came back for this? Ew. Yeah, you're cheating on us. You're like checking out other people's streams. Honestly, big L. Big L. So, I don't know if I saw Blood Incantation's album yet. let's see what we're working with here. It's called Absolute Elsewhere. So that's what it looks like. Jake does some insane things with his vocals live. Yes, and he like plays with the mic and stuff. Oh, hi, Rupert Soar. How are you? My thing didn't even say anything. I didn't get an announcement. I'm so sorry. I don't like that band. You don't like Blood Incantation? Long sleeve tie-dye shirt from Blood Incantation. They look sick. Yeah, should we check out their merch? Let's see what we got. Where would it be on? I guess they're with Central Media, so well, I'm not gonna be able to find it. I don't want to waste time, but so you don't like Time Ghoul, I assume? What is that? Is that one of their albums? Or is that a band? I didn't like from Blood Incantation. I did not like Star Spawn. It is a stoner cover. It's from Insta. Ooh. Okay, here, I'll see if I can pull it up. Yeah, Cattle has had some really, really good merch come out too. Let's see. And Pull the Plug Patches has like these new rubber patches now that they just launched. Blood Incantation basically is taking influences. I see. Tie-dye, huh? Ooh, are you talking about like this purple one, girl? So this is some of their merch for their new album. So they're taking pre-orders now. If you're interested in the Blood Incantation record, go to their bloodincantation.store. I'm just reading what the post says. The album Absolute Elsewhere arrives October 4th via Century Media if you're curious. It's so sexy. Girl. I wonder if I can like open this image. I wish I could open this image. Yeah. These t-shirts look so cute though. They actually do. And so if you're interested in the vinyl, it looks like we got a solid red and a silver. And that kind of looks like a poster. Maybe it's a flag. I don't know. Rubber patches. Won't those fade with sunlight? Possibly. Yeah, they had the Will and Kill music video. Hold on. Will and Kill music video. So. Sorry, I'm texting my bass player back. I was getting those in yesterday. I'm texting my bass player. You're welcome. Plan to pay you later today, tomorrow. Who love avant-garde underground tech death, a la Ulcerit, the new album. Worst part is they started a trend of death metal bands doing the same. Texting during work, a true professional, you're welcome. Sorry, I was texting my bass player. He wants me to pay him, and I'm like, I know. So, bass. for BM. You missed your vinyl collection. Left them at my old drummer's house while I was moving. He ended up moving out of state without telling anyone and left my shit at his old house. Yeah. With this move, I'm like dreading having to move all of these freaking vinyls because vinyls are so heavy, bro. Hi, Spying Odin. How are you? My mom is so funny. I'm texting again. Well, because I asked my mom what music video she was in. She said I was in the Will in the Kill music video, but I was also a shadow dancer for Skinny Puppy on their Last Rites tour. And that's what she said. Just letting chat know. Just letting chat know. LOL. I'm texting my bass player again. You're welcome. Looking those vids up now. Do it. You're welcome. Thank you so much for being patient. Being a musician is so hard. Like, honestly, so rude. No, he's great. Yes, and the new Flotsam and Jetsam album is coming out too. Are you excited about that or no? What's the consensus? Show us the video. Okay, let me see if I can find it. You want me to try and find it? I prefer CDs. Just the idea of taking care of vinyl gives me anxiety. Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, they're really heavy and, you know. You know. Okay, stop distracting me. Hold on. The Will and the Kill music video. I'm pretty sure that's for... Is it Will and Kill Skinny Puppy? Over a vinyl collection myself at this point. It's way cheaper, but I'm committed now. Bro, same. Absolutely same. Well, we used to do cassettes too until we had a couple cassettes just like stop. Just like one brand new cassette was just already stretched and like warped and everything. And it was just like... Okay, so it's Will and the Kill... My mom's texting me back. She said she was in the Will and the Kill music video. Was a band from Austin with Will Sexton as the singer. Oh. Will and the Kill. What music video? I'm trying to find it so I can show you guys because I know you guys are so interested in what my mom was doing back in the day. Sorry we turned your amp off. We figured nobody would notice. Ugh. After digital became a thing because he was tired of moving it around. Yeah, that's what I'm like not looking forward to is because vinyl's so heavy and I just don't want any of them to break. We had one record actually get sent to us from Hell's Headbangers that had a massive chip in it. That wasn't J-Dog's fault, but... I was like 5 cassettes into a starting collection. Frozen Soul Tape got eaten by cassette deck. No! Just sticking to CDs. Yeah. It's rough. Yeah, you got to be careful with the vintage cassettes, obviously, because like they'll get warped and stretched. And then, yeah, like I said, we had a new, I think it was one of the, it's not Undeath. Who is it? I have it. Undergang. I think it was an Undergang cassette that was like brand new. And it was like stretched and warped on B-side. It was one of those. So you have to transport them standing up too. Do not lay them flat. Yeah. Hi, baby. Would you like to say hi to chat? Would you guys like to say hello to Miss Rustertan? She's sitting all pretty. Come here, honey. Oh my gosh. Hi. There's our girl. Thank you. That's my ear. Thank you. How's my baby? Look at you. She's a turd. Massive turd. Okay. Don't lick my mouth, please. Thank you. Thank you. The star of the stream is here. I know. Okay. Okay. Yep. I know. She's a turd. Always goes in for the face gobble. She does. She's getting big, though. She's a good girl. She's going through her, like, you know, her squirrel, you know, chasing phase and stuff. So, oh my God. She makes so much noise. She makes so much noise. I fed her sardines for the first time, like, a couple days ago. Just, like, the, you know, the canned sardines in water or whatever. Blew her mind. Absolutely blew her mind. That's my leg. Thank you. Oh my God. Look at you. I love you so much. Stop licking me everywhere. I am the weapon. Flotsam and jetsam album. Hey, Red Cloud, how are you? Okay. You are covering me in dog hair, ma'am. Taking care of beetles. I'll pass. Oh, yes. Well, and that's the other thing, too. So we had my fiance had 2 cassette readers. So one of them was like a vintage one, and then one was a stop licking me everywhere. Her paws are crossed on me. Oh, that's so cute. One was old and played well for like a couple times. And then the other one was basically the all black version of the newer one that I have, which looks like this. If you didn't know, I have a Walkman. So this is the black and pink one. And so my boyfriend, fiance, I guess now, had the black version of this, and it ended up getting ruined. Like, it just was not playing tapes properly, and so then he was just using mine. Bro, you almost ran over her paws. Now she's good. She's fine. Stop staring at me. She's a turd. She's an absolute turd. She's okay. Getting married, are we? Yeah. Planning to. My one pup is still at the nipping stage, so she's either trying to lick, bite, or headbutt you in the face. Bro, that's what Rusty is, too. That's totally her. Well, yeah, she'll get you with the back of her head. She's got, like, a pointy little noggin, so she'll just get you in the chin, you know? But these are the 2 annoying things that she does. Oh, you gave me a stretch. Okay. The 2 annoying things that she does are she'll flat tire you to where, like, your foot either goes completely out of the sock. Okay? Like, if you're wearing a sock, she'll flat tire you, and, like, she'll just take the whole sock off. Or she'll take, like, your whole foot out of the house shoe or whatever. And the other annoying thing she does, she has 2 other things. So she is a nipper. Like, when I was visiting my mom, I brought her along, and she jumped and, like, bit my mom in the boob, like, several times. And she has no boundaries, girl. Like, she literally will just, like, she's, like, nipped my fiance and, like, the schlong along multiple times. She loves to, like, just deep dish your farts and, like, just shove her face, like, in your just, like, and then the other thing, she doesn't move. Spooner was so good. That's my old bloodhound, if you don't know. He was so good. Like, if he was in the way and you were walking, he'd just be like, oh, I'm in the way, you know, do-do-do-do-do, and he'd get out of the way, and he was fine. You know, he knew his place. He knew how to, like, maneuver. Rusty does not fucking do that. She's like a roundabout girl. Like, she is like a stone that does not move, a boulder that cannot be penetrated. She is literally If she is in the way, you have to go around her. And like if you're trying to move around her, she'll just keep moving in front of you to be like, we're moving this way? Okay, cool. I'll move along with you. And I'm like, no, get out of my way. Stop in the walkway, and it's always the narrowest part of the hall, and you try and get around them, and they're just like moving. Dogs. Calling her a nipper needs to change, though. She is. She's a biter. She is totally a biter. Terrible foreplay. Yeah, my mom was like, ow! Oh my god! She just bit me in the boob. She did it twice, too. Yeah, she does love me. My mom said she would try and find it. So. Anyway. That's what we got. That's where we're at currently. So. I wonder if there's anything else I wanted to talk about. Let's see. Talked about defeated sanity. Yeah. We got some fun things. Fun things happening. Couldn't find the video. Back to the other stream fully? That's honestly so rude. So rude. I don't understand why you would do that to me. For real. For real. Hey, pasta's good. Pasta's so good. Let's see. Will and the Kill music video. It's on YouTube the last time I saw. Or is it this Dresden one? She showed me the footage one time, and it's like a live show, but they could have easily taken it off. What's the next new vinyl you want to pick up the most for your collection? The next vinyl? I don't know. Because I want to pick up None So Vile by Cryptopsy for sure. That's on Hells right now. I just play acoustic, Craig. I have 2 electric guitars, but one's broken because my old drummer or my old guitarist ran over it. And then the other one needs strings, so I just got to restring it. I want the new Mortal Wound on CD, but I'm poor. Oh no. Honestly, I relate. It's probably Cryptopsy, None So Vile, or I don't know. I need 2 more albums from Death in order to finish my vinyl collection. Hey, Tuman, how are you? My mom says she thinks it was taken down. I think it was too. Yeah, she said I can't find it. Cryptopsy's gonna be so good. You just laughed out loud. Sorry, why? What happened? Yeah, I couldn't find it either. Please send her a vinyl of Live in the Raw by Wasp. Thing is nice looking. How convenient, I know. I know, I wanted to show it to you. A hydrate! Oh my gosh. I hope it wasn't an expensive guitar. It was. It was custom. It was. It was an expensive guitar, but that's okay. Another, oh my god, stop. With all the hydrates. We forgot to make you pee today. I know, for real. Are you chewing this? Ma'am, that no. That is a no. You have so many bones. Do not chew this. Mm-mm. No, I moved away. He ran it over. He ran it over. Skinny Puppy Live 1992 Last Rites Tour highlight reel. I think she sent it to me. She wants your bone. Oh, God. She sent me. That's the tour I was on, so I think it's me dancing behind the screen. Oh, you want to see this? It was a really nice guitar. It was very nice. How do you get the lighting in the back of the cubes? I could tell you all about it if you want. This is where my tech juiciness comes in. I'm like obsessed with all of like my streaming equipment and my like movie stuff for Twitch. Filming equipment for Twitch. It's strip lights. Literally from Walmart, my guy. I think it was like $12.99. So I might have the box still if you're interested. Let's see. Might be in here. She's gonna geek out again. I am. It's literally these, bro. Walmart. If you got a Walmart near you, or even if you can order and get something shipped, I think they do like free shipping after like $30. This is what I got. I got 3 of these. And so it comes with like a remote. I'm giving away all of her secrets. I am. So it comes with the remote. You literally just like plug it in to like, I have an extension cord that all 3 of them are plugged in. And so I got the shelf from IKEA. You don't have Walmart in Germany? I guarantee you could find it on Amazon. Something very, very similar. So, I mean, these are like, the shelf is from IKEA. And then I basically, before we put it up against the wall and like, I mean, it's like actually screwed into it so it holds it better. You know, and so it doesn't like obviously fall on top of me. But before we screwed it into the wall, we just glued stripped, because it's like you can actually adhesive. It has adhesive on one side, so you can actually just stick it to the back of that shelf, and then you just screw it into the wall, plug it in, and there you go. It reflects off of the white. So who doesn't have a Walmart near them? I mean, if you're not in the if you're not in the US, Smoothie did pass out. He did. This is like his dinner time though, bro. How many strips did you use? 3. I have 3 of those boxes. So let's see. So these are like 16 inches, I think is what that is. 150 LED lights with 20 present RGB colors. So 4 sound modes react to your music. You can also cut the length, peel and stick to surfaces, and then a 44 button remote control. So like I said, you can make it brighter or dimmer. You can do solid colors, a variety of different colors, have it timed. So it's like up to 1 hour for 4 hours. 4 different like music beat options, flash, fade, quick or slow, whatever you want. So whole aisle dedicated to these kind of lights. Yeah. So I mean, I could geek out about those things for a lot. I mean, I love talking about lights and equipment. So, what's your favorite band currently? Hi, Johannes. How are you? My favorite band currently would probably be... It's hard to say because I have multiple favorites. It'd probably be either dying fetus, cannibal corpse, or cattle decapitation.
Yes, queen, slay.
Hello, Remy.
Slay.
How are you? Thank you so much for following. I hope you're doing super stinking well. Yes, it sucks. What sucks? Cattle decapitation. Ever do stage tech? No, I've always wanted to, though. I thought, like, I don't know. I've always thought it would be an amazing job to either, like, be a studio hand, be a sound engineer, or be a stage tech, a stage hand, you know. Yours is death. Death is good, too. Death is very, very good. Because I'm, like, super into that shit, dude. That is totally 100% up my alley. I have the most experience with, like, I don't know, producing and performing and doing my own sound and all of that stuff. I mean, loading in, loading out. I've never worked, I mean, I have worked my own soundboard, but it was much smaller, you know, because, oh, God, we had an amazing gig. I think we had a residency, 2 different residencies in my band a few years back, and got a little soundboard. And, you know, we had, like, the speakers and the speaker stands and everything. I mean, we literally just, like, did our entire setup stage. You know, they had no sound guy. And that's where, I mean, I just love, it's a lot of hard work. It is, especially when you're the performer, too. But, yeah, I don't know. Some stage work in tech in high school, it was fun. It is super fun. So... Sound engineering gets you respect and legendary status. It also gets you dates with blondes. So. I need a hand in my studio, JK. Oh, God. Yeah, you didn't tell me that you were at a wedding, my guy. You didn't tell me that you were at a wedding surrounded by blondes, okay? If you had said that in the Patreon Hangout stream, I would have been like, okay, yeah, bro. Like, don't let us, you know, take away from your experience. What California are you moving to? Northern California. I'm gonna be up in the mountains, girl. So, I'm moving on to a ranch. It's gonna be a change, but I'm excited. And I'm probably, while our house is getting built, I think we're gonna be moving into an upper loft space above a dairy barn. In a dairy barn. I like ranch. Ranch is good. It's a good sauce. Not as good as barbecue, though. Canadian mountains. I don't know. They're pretty tall, bro. I mean, my body has to adjust to that elevation. Because we're at, like, maybe 200 sea level. 200 feet above sea level or something like that. And up where we're going to be living is, like, 6,000. So, it wasn't that early. I just left because I felt like it. Get wrecked, me. Why would you do that? Honestly, Metallica Death just doesn't like hanging out with us. Like, I see how it is. Moving to that part of the country in a few years, are you? Is that because I'm moving there, or is that genuinely because you want to be there? He hates us. Yeah, right. Do you listen to outside of metal? I listen to so many different things. So many different things outside of metal. Like, I'll listen to some pop music. I guess I'm stalking your fiance. I listen to pop. I'll listen to some, you know, hip-hop and rap. I really like a lot of old school bands. Like, I'm a big Rolling Stones fan. Big into Fleetwood Mac. I love the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I could listen to them for days. I love Aretha Franklin. Could listen to her for days. I'm really into Southern rock. So, do you, with Sabrina Carpenter, I'm really looking forward to her album. I hope that her album is really good. Because I've liked, Espresso I think is just overplayed now. But Please, Please, Please was actually very pleasant. I think that that was a really, really good kind of like, it's kind of country in a way. It's got a really nice vibe to it. So, you know, I'm excited for some new pop talent because I feel like all the other pop girlies have just been releasing absolute snoozer of albums. So, Kanye West. I do like Kanye West. I was going to say, yep, I like the Kanye West too. I'm a big fan of his older stuff. I haven't been able to get into anything after The Life of Pablo. But yeah, I've been a massive Kanye West fan since I was like in middle school. So he was actually a huge inspiration to like how I got into producing and like the samples that he uses. And I mean, his older work on his albums like is just, it's just phenomenal work. It's such good work. Prime Man, hey, how are you? Out of the singles, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I am really looking forward to Sabrina Carpenter's album. I'm hoping it's good. Katy Perry, I think, is, I don't know, this new era is not hitting me. This new era is kind of bad. Stoked for the new Defeated Sanity. I am too. It's going to be really, really good. Really, really good. So, anyway, y'all. Did someone say eras? Ugh, Taylor just needs to, like, take a break, honestly. She needs a break. I just don't understand why she keeps releasing versions of the same album. That album has, Tortured Poets Department has 34 versions. 34! And every single time a pop girly is about to release something, she blocks them by doing a release, a, new version of her album. I'd like to understand why people think Kanye is a genius, but I'm not there yet. I think if you can approach it, like if you're in a band and you're a singer and you've like produced or whatever, you've produced your own beats, you've produced your own melodies, you write a lot, and you listen to a lot of the things that he does, you really listen to like the melodies and the voice too, because I think that that's what like was so inspiring for me with Kanye. And I'm not, defending him as like a person or whatever, but I loved how he said the voice is an instrument. Hi, Lil. How are you? He said the voice is an instrument, and some of the vocal work that he did with other artists, the layering that he used is just out of this world. And like the samples for the time that he was like doing the albums, the samples that he would find would be from vinyls that nobody ever freaking heard of. Nobody was listening to those things. So he would find these like records that were just gathering dust, and he would, chop them up, pitch the vocals up, and use it, and it was just so cool. Do you get the Metalhead box? I got it one time as like a sponsored video thing. It's really good. It's just a little expensive, hard to get into most of it for me after being exposed to extreme metal. I will say, after listening to extreme metal for so long, it's very difficult for me to listen to like current pop music now, and I can listen to some like rock, but I don't know. Nothing's really gonna replace the OGs for me, Like I said, I'm a massive Rolling Stone, Fleetwood Mac, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I like Rage Against the Machine. Pink Floyd, of course. I like them. I don't know. Leonard Skinner. There's a day when you switch between Leonard Skinner and dying fetus. Yep, that's basically what I do. Kanye isn't a rapper, though. He's a guy that raps. True. He is. I think he's more of like a producer first, you know? I mean, his story is really cool. And honestly, you could like study his like mental downfall. I don't know. I just find Kanye interesting, you know? Or at least like the older records that he had are really, really good. And I just vibed with them. I mean, I've listened to Kanye since I was like 12. I was listening to Kanye when I was still drooling over Miley Cyrus and Hannah Montana. Like, she was my girl. Miley was my girl for a long time, but it took me a while to realize that she's had one really, really good album. And she didn't win a Grammy for it. She just won a Grammy for Flowers. And I'm like, Bessie, that's like the weakest single. You know? Prince was an absolute maestro. Prince was awesome, yeah. His death is still kind of weird to me. You know? Michael Jackson's death is still kind of weird to me. Sometimes I'm like, damn, Michael Jackson's not alive. Hey, baby. Hi. And Johnny Cash, of course. Can't go wrong with Johnny Cash. I like my old school country, too. I like my Waylon Jennings. I like my Johnny Cash. So, 27 instruments like Prince could? Yeah, no. I don't know. I do not have earrings in. I remember too. Hi, do you need to go outside? Miley got different Grammys. Yeah. Her Plastic Hearts album was really, really good. Another Hydrate, huh? Do you react to viewers' music? I do react to music on Twitch. So this Friday, we're going to do a listening party. Oh, I am being attacked. Oh, God. That was my boob. Thank you. Okay. On Friday, what's our theme for Friday? Demos. So we're reacting to music from demos. That is a pin. Do not put that in your mouth. Yes, John Denver too. I listen to him as well. So you stink, girl. What happened to you? God, no. Don't get your mouth away from me, girl. Okay? Ain't nobody want that. Hi. By the way, that flask is an absolute unit. Looks like a fire extinguisher. I know, don't mess with me. Girl, I got a fire extinguisher. Ow. Okay. You, ma'am, need to control yourself. Oh. I'm listening to the songs I listened to prior to metal, but I feel like demotivated to explore other songs like those after. I know. It's amazing how much, like, metal has changed my... Is it tolerance? Curiosity? I don't know. It's like I can't stand to listen to so much music now that I have listened to extreme music for so long. Like, it's really hard for me to listen to the pop albums that I used to listen to a lot. True elitist. I guess so. I don't know. I really don't know what it is. You know? It's like I was perfectly fine listening to those things before, like Dua Lipa's like last album. I thought was a banger, and I've tried to put it on. I'm like, it's not a bop. It's not hitting me the same way. You know? Dua Lipa's so fine, dude. Going from extreme music to other genres is tough. It really is. Because then I go back to metal, you know, and I'm like, yep, this is familiar territory, you know. More enhanced studies have shown. Yeah, Dua Lipa is just out of this world beautiful. So, Accept needs more recognition. Yes. That new album just came out, right? Humanoid. What, baby? You got to go out? Alright, you guys. Madison Beer? Yeah, she's like off-brand Billie Eilish, isn't she? I've listened to some of her stuff. It's not for me. I gotta take her out. I'm gonna let you go. Got some music to listen to. We got new Nile coming out this Friday, besties. So I got some work to do on that. Would I rather listen to Tumult or pop music? Bro, I don't know if I could listen to Tumult over pop music. I'd rather listen to like 200 Stab Wounds. Oh, I want to jump in the Nile whenever I hear them. I think you're just in denial. You're welcome. Claps for me. I need to have sound effects. Is there a metal record that you find hard to enjoy much, but everyone seems to love it? I don't know. Probably Reload. Metallic Death. No, Reload wasn't bad. Reload was fine. Not great, but it's fine. Alright, you guys. I'm going to see you later. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you on Friday for our listening party. We are doing songs from demos only. So if you want to join that, make sure you join my Discord. If you want to submit a song.
Yes, queen.
Slay! Slay! Hey, Painkiller Styles, how are you? Welcome to the stream. We are ending the stream right now, but I hope to see you, Painkillers Styles, on Friday. We're doing demos only. Songs from demos only. Go to my Discord and join that if you got it. Twitch Picks channel. Submit your song there. Read the pinned post. That's what you got. Okay. Okay, goodbye, you guys. Dubai. Dubai, you guys.